What is up, everybody? It's your boy Reggie, and I am back again with another video. This time I'm here with part 4 on the experience of playing American football overseas. This video is going to be more about the playing experience, whether that be practice, the game experience, talent level, and the overall atmosphere during games. This will be the last video to the 4-part series that I started a little bit ago, but I hope so far it's been really informative and just showed you a little bit of my experience, and hopefully will lead a lot of you towards taking the same path and heading off and playing overseas and experience some of the things I have. But yeah, let's get into this video. So practice over there, the structure is a little different than in the US. You only practice usually 2 times a week, sometimes maybe 3, depending on if it's a bye week or if you just feel like you want to get in a walkthrough prior to the game day. But you only practice 2 days a week, which is totally different than the US, because if you play high school or college ball here, you know you're usually going to practice every day. So that's every single day, a couple hours a day. You got film sessions, team meetings, things like that. There's only two practices a week, and then sometimes you'll have meetings and film sessions depending on the structure of that team. A lot of times it could be just you breaking down film and talking with the offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator or head coach about what you see, or you may meet with them and then what other quarterbacks or other skill position guys that want to get in on it and learn and watch as well. But a lot of it is just a lot different. You'll realize you have a lot more free time on your hands, but I like it because it makes those couple days you have a lot more intense, because you got to go in, you have to focus a lot and hone in on those skills so you can get better and get prepared for game day. Another thing that's totally different there is that since it is more of a semi-pro structure, a lot of those guys have jobs outside of football, and because you're an American import, you're there to play football and to travel and do all those things. But they're there, they're living there, they're working, they have families to take care of. So a lot of them miss practice. They go to school, all those things. So you'll see that the numbers are very, very small during the week, depending on the team. The better teams get more people at practice. It's just kind of the way that it goes. But the more people you can get at practice, the better. And then on game day, you'll start seeing guys that you've never seen before, that you don't recognize. But that's just how it is. It's something you kind of got to get used to. It's tough at first to get used to, but it's something that you have to. You have to understand that for those guys, they're doing it for fun. A lot of them want to hopefully, come over to the States and play in college or do that kind of thing. But a lot of them are just going out there to have some fun. And so just realizing that, understanding that is important. But yeah, that's the first thing, is that's practice. So the second thing I want to talk about is the game experience. So that's just what it's like overall. So overseas, they usually use the college structure as far as the rules, the 15-minute clock. They have 1 foot in bounds for a catch, not 2, things like that. The travel is usually by team bus. You get on the team bus and you make, whether it's a 4-hour drive or a 1-hour drive to wherever you're going. Some teams are a little different. So let's say the team is structured by region and not by the city, and people live outside of the city that the team may be structured in, and all these things. And so usually they'll say, hey, you all just meet up at the game in your own individual cars. So that could be a way as well. So just totally different than what some people may be used to in the States. So it's sometimes hard to get used to, just because you're used to having a lot of structure and organization before a game, where it's okay, I get my stuff ready, we get to the stadium, we meet up, we get on the bus, and we head out. Home games are a lot easier. You show up when it's time to start getting ready, which is cool. But for away games, it can be a little taxing on you, just because just depending on the team, there could be a lot of structure, but sometimes it doesn't seem as structured as you're used to. But yeah, the overall game experience can be different. You do have some of those leagues where you have cameras in your face while you're warming up, and so you get that feel. It could be a little different than what you experience in high school, depending on where you play high school and college ball. If you play at the bigger place and you're used to all the cameras and lights, but for me, it's a little different when you got people in your face while you're warming up with cameras and doing all that. But the overall game experience is pretty cool, but like I said, it's different, just the way things are structured and the way things are done. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is the talent level. So depending on which country you go to and which league, the talent level will differ. So like I've told you before, in Germany, it's set as the top league. So below the NFL, the CFL, a lot of people are saying the GFL, the German Football League, GFL 1, is going to be that next league that a lot of people are trying to aim to, because you're seeing a lot of people getting picked up from that league. Okay, and so a lot of these leagues vary on talent level. You're going to see a lot of guys in the GFL have played D1 experience, and even the German guys have come to the States, played D1 ball, and have gone back home to play. And so that's going to be more structured towards a higher level college talent level. And so you're going to see some really good football there. You're going to see some high numbers put up still, some crazy stats, just because that's just the way it's going to be for a lot of imports when they go over there. But the talent level is a lot higher. You're going to get down to some levels where it may almost seem like a higher high school level. But what you have to realize is that you're playing with these guys. So while you may feel you could try to take over a game, it may not always be like that. There's a lot of guys who are really talented over there. There are some D1 guys who may go back down to a really lower league just to be at home and play with their friends and family and things like that. And so, but the talent level will differ quite a bit. I would say the Czech level would probably be closer to a lower college level. It wouldn't be anything crazy, but there are some guys who play some legit football, and they head over and they come to the States and they play college ball, and they come back or whatever that may be. But the talent levels are going to differ quite a bit. But just knowing where you want to play and where you want to help the game grow the most is important. The more that football is over there, the better people are going to get. The more experience they get with playing, the better they're going to get. Just like for us, the more years that we've played, the better we've gotten. But yeah, no, that's kind of how the talent level works on there. It's going to differ whichever country or league you go to. And the final thing I want to talk to you is about the game atmosphere. Okay, so one of the coolest things out there is their fans. So we all seen what their soccer fans look like, right? Now imagine that soccer experience coming to a football game. That's exactly what it's like. You got people banging on drums. You got these loud horns going off all the time. Whenever I watch film on Huddle, you got to cut off the sound because all you hear is throughout the whole field. But it's crazy, no matter winning or losing, that your fans are going wild. Depending on where you're playing. As far as the amount of fans, you can be anywhere from 100 fans depending on the league, depending on the team, anywhere to upwards of 10,000. You get to some championships. You have a packed stadium. I was able to play in Germany against Braunschweig, the New Yorker Lions, and they had about 8,000 on just a regular game in this huge soccer stadium. We're playing with all these cameras moving around, so just awesome experience. The media coverage out there can be really cool, depending on, like I said, the popularity of the sport in the country that you're playing in. You have the magazine people going around, the cameras running around. We got to play last year on TV on a nationally televised game in Czech, and there's big cameras everywhere. They got the replays going. We had in-game replays for challenges, which was really awesome to experience, especially being a small college guy, not really getting to experience that. So it was really cool. But the atmosphere is crazy, and they really pride themselves on the atmosphere. A lot of teams will talk a lot about that. The team I'm going to, they say they have a really great atmosphere as far as their fans in the stadium, and so I'm excited to experience that. But that's kind of my experience on what that game atmosphere is like. So that's it, guys. That's it of this 4-part series. Like I said before, I hope this is very informative. I hope this helps you in any way. I'm glad to be able to share my experience, and I'll only share more. We got 2 more months until I head out to the Czech Republic with my family, and so I'm really excited about that. Getting my body ready, getting my mind ready, because I really want to go out there and perform well. But I really just want to take everything in this time and build some great memories and experiences. But like I said before, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be notified, because a lot of videos are going to be coming out. Hit the thumbs up button if you like this video or any of the other ones. But yeah, stay tuned on some pretty awesome videos. I appreciate you coming out and showing me love. Always be willing to grow and evolve. Live to inspire in all that you do. And I'll see you next time. Peace.